Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you are well and safe at your places. Welcome in online English class. Today we are going to read a tragic story. Its story name is Sky-Surfing Dream Ends in Tragedy. But before starting it, let's have a previous knowledge. What we have learned previously, we have learned the question words. For example, what, why, who, whose, whom, etc. We have also learned that where and how do we use these question words. Well students, the objective of this chapter is that by the end of this chapter, by the concluding this chapter, you would be able to differentiate between the kinds of writing. Like the kinds of writing includes fiction, that is storytelling. Number 2 is drama or play script, it is based on dialogues. And the third is newspaper report, as this chapter is basically a newspaper report. And just like fiction and drama, it has also a specific structure. The specific structure has been followed while writing this newspaper report. Now students, this chapter is about a woman whose name is Pauline Richard, and she was obviously an extremely energetic, talented and unusual woman. When she had just turned 40 and her best friend had died of cancer. Shortly afterwards, she quit her job, and at 41, she made the extraordinary decisions to become a professional sky surfer. Sky surfer is basically a person who dives, okay, who plunge from the sky. As you can see the picture, this is called the sky surfing or sky diving. So this is the chapter from your book, Sky Surfing Dream Ends in Tragedy, okay, and it is a news report. Okay, hopefully you have opened the books. Let's read the difficult words and with their meanings. First word is relentless. It means without break. Rat race means competition. Snap is to break. Tipped. Tipped is the name of winner before the event takes place. Okay, and flamboyant means bright. Now students, in paragraph 1, it is written over here that Pauline Richard, who was a very famous and energetic and courageous, brave woman, and she was basically previously she was a successful business woman, and she belonged from Australia, and she quit her job for her own satisfaction, for her own wish. Okay, as before sky surfing, she was earning 70,000 lira per year. Okay, while in paragraph number 2, it is written that she was basically a brave and courageous woman, as you have been told, and she wanted to do something unique. So she made the decision of becoming the skydiver, as this is the most dangerous, okay, or scale or intensity. Now students, as you have been told that the death of Pauline Richard becomes the mystery, as each and everything whatever she had in her kit now, it was working properly. Okay, her parachute was working properly, and all the equipments that are that were put there in her kit now, all of those were working properly. So the police and the forensic officers will today continue analyzing the broken surfer board. Okay, so they were thinking that if all the things are required things are working properly, why she has not taken the initial steps, okay, to save her life. So her death becomes the mystery for the world. Okay, in paragraph number 7, it is written that even before her career na, she wished to break the several world records, and she has broken. She has broken, as these records include the highest skydiving descent from a hot air balloon in the 80s. Okay, in 1980s she has broke the record. Then on another occasion she drew headlines after leaping from the helicopter over the center of the Austrian capital Vienna. Okay, so she has broken lot of records in her life, and her best wish was the great wish was to break the record of skydiving. But this skydiving proved that it was her last skydiving. In paragraph number 8, it is written that although this sport is uh, dangerous, we know that this sport is dangerous and deaths are rare. It is also reported that deaths are rare. So, Richard is tragically by far and most high profile casualty of sky surfing. Her friend, whose name was Susie McEvoy, she said that a lot of girls want to grow up like Pauline. She had everything. She was tough, strong, and had a fantastic personality. And basically, she is the role model for all the girls and women of the world. So, this is all, students. Let's have a review of our lecture. Sky surfing is much like snowboarding and sea surfing. You can ride the airwaves on the surfing board after jumping out of a plane. Pauline Richard was the best woman sky surfer or diver and number 2 in all over the world, and her death is a mystery because according to the reports her equipments were working properly, and moreover there is no proof of her failure of consciousness. She has become a role model for all the girls, and she was successful. That why girls wanted to grow up like her. So this is all, students. Your home task is that you have to read read the chapter and write all the words meaning which are given in these slides. So hopefully all the things are clear. The world. Okay, so she wanted to do something unique, unlike the other women, as the woman job is not to dive the sky. So she wanted to make the world records. In paragraph number 3, it is written that she belonged, as you have been told, that she belonged to from Australia, okay, and she was a businesswoman. So this was the sport, okay, which she has taken her life, and she died due to her internal injuries, okay, and her death becomes the mystery for the whole world, okay. Here are some of the other words and meaning. Somersaulting means roll over, hurtling is rush, array called dress, and potential means the capacity to develop the possibilities, okay. So in paragraph number 4, it is written that Richard Paul has a natural aptitude for sports, and she wanted to do her best, as she thought that her life would become the role model for the rest of the women or the girls of the world. So for her game now, she wanted to do the best. So she rehearsed 5 times a day, and she was the Australian best skydiver, first best skydiver, and the world's second best skydiver. In paragraph number 5, it is written that her death becomes the mystery or suspicions, as police has found nothing in her kit, as it was fully equipped and it was working till the end. Okay, so the police and the forensic officers, it is the mystery for them that how if all the things are working properly, so how she had not used those all equipments. Okay, there are also a few of the difficult words meaning. Blackout means lose consciousness, equipments means tools, and tremendous means very great in amount, okay, or scale or intensity. Now, students, as you have been told that the death of Pauline Richard becomes the mystery, as each and everything, whatever she had in her kit now, it was working properly. Okay, her parachute was working properly, and all the equipments that are that were put there in her kit now, of those were working properly. So the police and the forensic officers will today continue analyzing the broken surfer board. Okay, so they were thinking that if all the things are required things are working properly, why she has not taken the initial